Hello. I am slightly quiet, but I'm back. I'm 2 hours late because of audio issues, which I've hopefully resolved somewhat. I just boosted my audio up a little bit just now. So hopefully, if the audio on my microphone sounds weird, just tell me, and I'll try to fix it. But we're gonna play Pokemon tonight. Oop. A message probably. Yep. Okay. So again, we're gonna play Pokemon Crystal. I was thinking I might play Sweet Home too, but I just decided against it. I've played a lot of Sweet Home, and I've only got like a couple more streams of it left. So, next time it'll probably be Sweet Home and Final Fantasy. But let me just switch games and all that stuff. If that works. Okay, switch there. Stuff. It's actually a rainy day, so if you hear some rain in the background or something, that's why. But hopefully it shouldn't be too bad or destructive or intrusive or whatever. It's the day before Thanksgiving, if you didn't know. It's actually a really nice evening, I would consider. I would consider this a nice evening. It's rainy out, it's cold, and it's right before a holiday, which is nice. Although, on this it says it's Thursday at 1 p.m., which is wrong. Or maybe it's not. Huh. This is 1, but it's actually 12:07. Maybe it's like an hour ahead or something, I don't know. Or maybe that's just how it reads. What can we do here? I don't actually remember where we were that well. So we got all our Pokemon. I'm just gonna check and see who we have. Gatorson, Togepi. Okay, so we have Wooper, Togepi, Hoot Hoot, Ghastly, Bellsprout, Balava. Okay. I didn't remember because I haven't played this game for more than a month, so. Oh, and we're here too. Am I wrong, or can I go into the gym now? I remember that being a thing, is that I took care of the Team Rocket, so now I can go to the gym. Let me check. Azalea Town Pokemon Gym. Alright. Let me talk to this guy. Hold on, let me do a voice. Because everybody loves voices, right?
Yo, Challenger. Bugsy's young, but his knowledge of bug-type Pokemon is for real. It's gonna be tough without my advice. Well, let's see.
It's gonna be tough without... What? It's gonna be tough without my advice, but... that he gives me advice. That's weird.
Let's see. Bug Pokemon don't like fire. Flying-type moves are super effective, too.
Alright. Oh, shit. I don't even want to do that. This is Bugsy, right? Is Bugsy a boy or a girl? I don't actually know. I think they just used his name like it was a boy name. So this is a second gym badge, huh? Oh, is it a trap? I think I remember this. I think he is a trap, isn't he? Although he's like a little kid though, so... maybe not. Ooh, what's this song? I like this. It's like minimalistic. You want to see the leader? We come first. Isn't this like the only bug type gym leader? Also, oh, it's twins. They have Master Balls because of the palette. I need to get like a hold of what I'm doing right now, real quick. So, oh, there's a bug type in 5th gen. Yeah, that's right. Who was it again? It was in big 5th gen. It was like they had like a big spider web for a gym or something. I don't remember, but I remember them being pretty similar to Bugsy. Or yeah, it was like a big spider web or whatever. So let me check out this. I remember I don't remember if I said I was gonna use Togepi or not, but I don't really want to. But I like that I named it Smash Mouth. What the fuck? Eat the eggs. Let's use Hedwig here. It's probably better, because don't I have flying type moves? There's like walls of honey. Which gym am I thinking of then that has like spider webs in it? Like you bounce around on big 3D spider webs? Also, apparently I don't have that. Oh well. Excuse me, still a good opportunity. I don't remember it being walls of honey. Maybe it's the same one he got revamped in the remake games or sequel games. Well then if it was the sequel games that was the honey one, then maybe it's different. Because I never played Black and White 2, I just played some of Black and White. Black and White were good games, I just got sick of them. So I was kind of bored with Pokemon when those came out. Same thing with X and Y. Let's just use Toblerone then, I guess. It would probably be the best course of action here. Because he actually has fire type moves. I'll try and train up Hedwig while I'm doing it. Man, I could use a Toblerone right now. I'm kind of hungry. But oh well. I ate chicken pot pie today, so... let's keep doing that, what we're doing just now. I don't think it's worth it to level up Smash Mouth, is it? This Togetic isn't even that good of a Pokemon. I'm not gonna bother leveling it up. Well, I will. I'll get it to level 10, but I'm not gonna use it past level 10 or whatever. I'm gonna let me just pause for a second so I can say what I want to say. I'm going to try to switch it out with a good Pokemon, whichever good one I find next that would fit into the party. God, I shifted up gears in the middle of my sentence. God. I'm trying a new thing today, by the way, a new system for figuring out things to talk about. It's part of the thing to make hopefully make me oh my goodness, stream more often. Okay, you're really strong. Okay, so that actually I fought both of them just now. Then I'm gonna try and fight everybody in the gym. There's no reason not to. So you saved all the Slowpoke? Whew, you're mighty. But my grown-up Pokemon are pretty tough too. So I wrote down like 40 topics to talk about because of my new system, which is basically just to write down whatever the hell I think of, no matter whether or not I think it's a good topic or not. So hopefully I don't just start talking about nothing. That would be good if I didn't do that. But I'm not actually sure which Pokemon I'm probably gonna have to switch in. I think it'll probably be like probably like a poison type or something, I don't know. Or something, it has to be like a type that I don't already have, and I have a lot of types. Maybe like, you know what Pokemon I want to get eventually? I want to get a Sneasel. I like Sneasel. I guess I should teach them better moves. Yeah, maybe you should. And, I should do something. I'm gonna swap out... I'm actually gonna move up my party a little bit. Sneasel super late game? Yeah, it's like an ice type Pokemon. And ice types are usually the ending of the game. If I'm right. I think I am. But my thoughts are, eventually I want a Sneasel. At some point, because I like ice types. I just want an ice type. I don't use them enough. Bug Pokemon evolve young, so they get stronger that much faster. Is there like any really good bug type Pokemon? Maybe Volcana or whatever, the Gen 5 Pokemon. There's like very few bug type Pokemon that are like top tier. Scizor. I think Scizor's bug typing is more of a disadvantage. Mega Beedrill. That's true. Volcarona. Those are like 3 though. Fortress. That's true. Fortress was pretty good for a long time. Maybe I should get a Fortress. Or like a Tyranitar or something. I don't know. These are all possible options for my party. I'm not gonna... Because I'm playing this blind, I figure it's probably better if I just, you know, use whatever and not plan ahead. Gold and Silver Sneasel's only found in Kanto. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's a really late game. That's like post-game. Actually, I have a question. Is Kanto considered post-game or like the actual ending? Like, well, what's the... It's like Elite Four is the actual ending, right? Or is Red the actual ending? It doesn't really affect how far I'm going to play in the game because I'm still going to try and beat Red, but... You know, I would consider Kanto to be post-game. Red's the ending? Well, that makes sense. I think this game has the... Well, even if you consider beating the Elite Four to be the end of the game, then this game technically has the biggest post-game of any Pokemon game. Like, even Fire Red and Leaf Green just had like 7 islands. And that was hardly post-game, it's more of a side quest with stuff that gets unlocked after the game ends. I won't switch. Okay, there's Beedrill. Beedrill looks fucking cool in this game, holy shit. Look at that. He's like red. I like that palette for him. Doesn't he? He's like redder with the shiny palette, isn't he? Maybe they changed colors. He'd be like blue in this. He was shiny. That's usually a way to make fire types cooler, is just to make their flames blue. Just evolving isn't enough. Pokemon become stronger if they evolve, really. Alright, let's fight this guy right here, excuse me. And then we'll go heal up and then kill the gym leader. Bug type Pokemon are super cool or whatever. I'll prove it to you. I didn't read what he said. Speaking of Pokemon, I think this is a pretty good time to talk about Pokemon Go. Pokemon Let's Go or whatever. Not right now, but this stream. It's probably what I'm going to be talking about for a majority of it. I haven't played the game, obviously. But, from what I can see of it, I haven't watched that much of it, to be fair, but... I think... You know, let's talk about it now. I'll give, like, an initial... what I think. I think Pokemon Go is exactly what I expected it to be. Or Pokemon Let's Go, sorry. It's pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be. And I used to be mad over the fact that it was going to be that. But I'm not anymore. Like, I get it. I get what they're trying to do, so I can't get mad over it. It's just disappointing that they spent time making something like that instead of just making Gen 8 or whatever the best it could possibly be, but we don't know if it's gonna be bad or not yet, so... Like, maybe Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon could have been better if they didn't spend time making that, but... Overall, I'm not mad about it anymore. I used to be kind of upset about it, but... now I don't really care. In fact, I'm kind of less mad about it than I probably should be. Because the way I'm starting to see it is that it's more like, Okay, we finally got a flying type move. Let me do this real quick. Let's get rid of Growl. There's an emote there. I can't see what it is. Oh, it's Oh, it's you. I think you're one of my followers, aren't you? I can't remember. Sorry if you are. Hello to you. You proved how tough you are. Is that the voice I use? I don't remember. Heard about the bug type discussion. Let me do my Pokemon Go thing first. Basically, the way I'm starting to see it is that, it's probably a really good thing, actually, that they made it. And, like, kind of made it bare bones. I think Pokemon Let's Go is sort of like, the Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes of Pokemon. Oh, thank you, Relax, for following. Like, you know how Ground Zeroes is sort of like a really bare bones, like, game, but its main purpose was to, advertise, Phantom Pain, like the mechanics of moving around in that game, the new engine. I think it's sort of like that. So maybe, Gen 8 will turn out to be really good if they build off the same engine. As long... a lot of the additions with Pokemon Let's Go are okay. I'm gonna just... let me fight this guy. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is gonna make me the authority on bug Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. I don't know why I picked a weird southern voice. But okay. Why is Bugsy a hick? I don't know. I don't know why I made him southern. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. There we go. Oh god. He's one of those southern traps. The ones that don't get any love. Feel bad. Anyways, let me, I think the one addition to Pokemon Let's Go that I didn't like, that really turned me off to the game, was, the stupid thing where you can't fight the Pokemon. And the fact that it's really dumbed down. But I think that's okay. As long as Gen 8 has all of the, you know, bells and whistles, as you say. It's like a full Pokemon experience with all the previous gens in it and all that stuff. It's got your 2,000 Pokemon or whatever, however many there is now. And I'm sure it'll be actually a pretty great game. But if they don't, and if they dumb it down, then it will be bad. Like, objectively, it'll be one of the worst games. But I don't think it will be. I think they actually improve the fights despite the gameplay itself being either complicated, thought out movesets, 2,000 Pokemon. I mean, I'm sure that the actual engine is better. I heard that the game has frame rate problems. So, I mean, that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing, actually. That's just something that I've heard. But I think that the fact that if they're using this as like an engine to build off, I think it could potentially be really good. Like, we're getting kind of like two Pokemon games worth of like engine building. I don't know how connected the source code of the Pokemon games are to each other. Also, I'm fighting a Scyther. I didn't expect him to have a Scyther. But I guess I'm doing pretty good at it anyways. Oh, he got burned too. He's shooting lasers out of his eyes like Dio. So, you know, I think it'll be good. I'm excited for Gen 8. That's what I'm gonna say. You know, I was never expecting, you know, the open world Pokemon game. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Or at least it won't happen for a couple more generations. You didn't get the Scyther experience? Is that like something that... is that a Pokemon that people have trouble with? Doesn't happen when you have your level 18 fire type. I trust my Toblerone. I'll probably get destroyed by a Whitney. I know that's one that I know of that happens to be, you know, like Milk Tank's pretty hard to fight, but I've never had problems with Pokemon, I don't think, especially not like players, or not players, but you know, trainers. Whoa, amazing! You're an expert on Pokemons. My research ain't complete yet. Okay, I'm done. Okay, you win. Take this badge. Hive badge? Hive badge sounds like something that's unhealthy. Do you know the benefits of HIV? Okay. My eyes did not read that properly. Do you know the benefits of AIDS badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you, even traded ones. Pokemon no cut will be able to use it outside of battle too. Here, I also want you to have this. What's TM49? Tell me. Fury Cutter? If you don't miss, it gets stronger every turn. Is that really how Fury Cutter works? Never knew that. Longer your battle goes, the better it gets. Isn't that great? I just discovered it. Anyways, what the hell was I talking about? Pokemon will obey you if you have AIDS. It's true. Yeah, I don't really know anything about Fury Cutter because it's a trash move. So that tends to be how it goes. You learn so many things when you... Oh god. Man, are you still awake? This is Anthony the hiker. The other day I was watching my Geodude eat some berries. It looked like it was enjoying its meal, so I decided to try some. Not sure if people should eat butt stuff, but it was delicious. You know, just eat some berries you find on the ground. Lately I've been running across wild Rattata quite often. Well, what did that have to do with your Geodude? Easily taken care of. Could you imagine if real life was like that? Where people just called you and were like, hey, I've seen some wild Pokemon around here. Or not Pokemon, it's like, hey, did you see that stray dog? There was a stray dog that ran down my street. Okay, bye. People would riot. Oh well, I guess they wouldn't because that would be normal. But I would riot. I hate answering phone calls so much. I don't like talking to people if it's not face to face. Like, I can text people fine, but if I have to call somebody, it really bothers me. What the f... Charcoal. I should get one of these at some point. Charcoal. Buy some mail. God, I would hate that so much if life was like that. Hey, let me tell you about this random thing. I ate some berries today and I got really high. Here, I knew that I gave him some stuff, so. Okay, that was the second ball I ever got from him. And I'm gonna give him a new ball and then never come back, I guess. Do I have to go back in? I make balls from apricorns. I guess not. I guess I can't give it to him? Or I don't have any berries, or what's happening? Where would it be? Who cares? Did you know we're talking on the phone right now? That doesn't count. It's one-way conversation. I can do one-way conversations perfectly fine. I can never... I don't really watch streams that much, actually. What I do, I usually do it on my phone. It's just more convenient. Okay. Okay, there we go. What ball does the white apricorn make? Does it make like a... There's like Pokeballs that never appear in other games, isn't there? Oh shit, it's this guy. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Quit lying. You're not joking? Well, let's see how good you are. I forget what I named him. I know it was something stupid. Edge boy. I actually forgot what it was. I thought it was ass face or something. That's... Ooh, this battle theme is weird, by the way. But he has a Ghastly too. What's good against poison types? It's grass type, right? It's good against poison? I'm either really right or I'm really wrong. Don't do that. That's rude. Putting Norm Macdonald to sleep is not a good idea. Wait, it's not super effective? I thought grass type was good against poison. Or was it ground type? Psychic and ground, okay. I don't know what the logic was behind my fucking thing. I guess I thought maybe grass would suck up the poison. That's weird. You can't put Hedwig to sleep. Doesn't aren't there abilities in this game? Doesn't this line of Pokemon have like insomnia? You can't put an owl to sleep. There's no abilities in this game? I thought there was. Abilities are Gen 3, i.e. the best gen. That is objectively true. Gen 3 is objectively the best generation. Let's see if... Actually, Hedwig's probably the best thing I can use against Ghastly because it's normal type. Owl sleeps in day. That's what I'm saying. You can't put it to bed right now because it's midnight for me right now. Where's the logic, Game Freak? Should be... Sleep is such an overpowered ability. It's only overpowered when somebody else uses it against me, though. True fact. Wow. That was really worth it for that. Oh, it's shit, it's Jevil. What did that do? Did it... I actually couldn't read that. What did that do? Did it lower my PP? I thought it said it lowered my power points. I'm gonna say power points because, damn, saying PP is emasculating. It can do anything. Chaos. Chaos! Okay, what does this do? Reduced by 3, yeah. Mud Slap only has 10 PP. Yeah. What is this remix? This remix is like really good. All I'm doing is like fighting a Ghastly. Zubat. God, this guy's pretty mediocre for a rival. What can I use against Zubat? Let's just do feature. I think I'm just gonna do feature just to get the thing back. Holy crap, there's like 7 people watching me right now. Why are you people watching? Please don't leave. Oh shit. I have Jevil too. Chaos. Oh, it doesn't work. Does Ghost type work against Zubat? Probably not very good, but oh crap. I should just switch Pokemon. Let's just do Toblerone, I guess. No, let's do Jordan Peterson. That'd probably be fine. Alright, let's try a water gun. No, don't do that. This is why I want an ice type. I'm so unequipped for flying types. Zubat? Why is Zubat so overpowered all of a sudden? Nerf Zubat. Pokemon now. Oh wow. Getting my ass kicked by a Zubat. Let's just do Toblerone. I need to do some grinding, actually. In the next area. Probably be a good idea. Just kill this thing. I'm so focused right now. This is the true final boss. I like how I made fun of him for being mediocre, for having a Zubat, and then the Zubat proceeded to completely, like, screw me over. Croconaw. Okay, there we go. Actual Pokemon. I can use Norm for this, can't I? I like Bellsprout. Does Bellsprout need a thing to evolve, or can I just use like a? Well, I don't need to use anything, but I can just exist, right? I don't know. I can just level up normally. Please wake up. Come on. This is ridiculous. Do I have any? Do I not have any? There we go. There's potions up here. He needs Leaf Stone after Weeping Bell. Does anybody know what the appropriate level to do that is? I would guess it's probably like level 30 or something. Victory Bell is kind of a cool looking Pokemon. I've always liked its design. Okay. This is stupid. Are you gonna... Let's try this. 21. Is that really the level I should do that at? Come on. Well, I guess it's not asleep anymore. That sucks. Hedwig maybe? I really should have healed after I got out of the gym. Wow. Okay, so that's not good. At all. I guess I'm just gonna have to try and whittle it down. That's my best shot here. Why is this game hard? I thought this game was Babby game. This isn't like one of those rival battles where I lose it and then it's like a permanent stain on my record, is it? Like, he'll try and fight me again, right? That'd be really embarrassing if I called him mediocre and I can't even give him a rematch.
Mediocre. Smash Mouth, you are awaited in Valhalla.
Permanent stain. It would be a permanent stain. I would like say a Octazooka. What is Octazooka? Which game does that happen? It happens in Red and Blue. It's like the first fight, you can lose it, and it'll actually just keep going. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's a speedrun tactic to lose the game to the rival in the first battle. Because it's like faster or something. I guess we're just gonna hope I get like a hyper beam or something, never mind. Feature. Maybe try hypnosis? That'd be cool if I could get a hypnosis.
He witnessed me! He looked right at me! Croconaw looked right at me!
Mad Max Fury Road is like one of the best movies ever, not gonna lie. Probably the best Mad Max movie, but definitely one of the best films I've ever seen. Although, to be fair, I haven't seen any of the other Mad Max movies, which is kind of bad, but, you know, I don't care, so. One day I'll see them, probably. Dang. We went from calling him mediocre to him having wiped out my entire party, pretty much. Well. I do have a couple levels on him, I guess. Okay, that doesn't do shit. Tackle. Okay, maybe this is winnable then. If this isn't like one hit kill me, then yeah, this might be winnable. He just has to like miss. Or decide to use like a different move or something in the next turn. Please. Oh, come on. Oh, ah, it sucks. That's what I get, that's karma. My karma is really bad today. That's like, first death, isn't it? Jeez. We're all healed up now, right? That's really embarrassing. Wow. Don't you love it when you call somebody mediocre and then you immediately get crapped all over? Jeez. Yeah, it is time to level Norm. First of all, though, let me swap out some of my party a little bit, and then... What is Norm holding? I can see that through stats, right? He's holding a Miracle Seed. That works. Where can I level him up? There's probably Rock-type and Grass-type Pokemon in this cave, right? Probably a good place to level him up. If I can get him to like level 15 or 14. I don't remember this music. Is this music different? Oh, there's... Oh no, it's not different. This doesn't seem very different. But there is like a boulder there now. Is that something I have to go back to? Let's get some Pokemon here. I probably missed some trainers too, didn't I? Maybe it'll be good to go back. Get some XP or whatever. If he evolves to level 14, that's probably pretty good. Then he can be a Weepin' Bell. Also, I'm so glad my internet is not fucking up today. I know that's kind of tempting fate, but it's been so bad recently, and today it's just really good. Grass does nothing against poison and flying types. Onyxes are good for XP, but they're not that high a percent of okay. I know that grass doesn't do that, it's just a stab move. It's probably better in most cases if you're a higher level than the opponent to use a stab move, unless, actually, you know what, I'll do rap or something. Probably a good idea. Okay, boys, we'll be here for the next 40 hours. Oh. Hey, remember when I was wrong about everything? I do. Grab some berries. Our Onyxes... I caught an Onyx. I remembered that. Good. Okay, so let's go back in this horrible cave area with clowns in it. And look for some rocks to beat up. Sounds like a plan. This is the Rattatas he was talking about, right? I can't believe it actually came back and was important. I take it back, is it this guy? No. It's probably one of these guys. With a Geodude. Every Friday, your Pokemon. Alright. I'm actually eating Thanksgiving dinner on Friday. Apparently. That's what I've been told. I don't have a problem with that. Honestly, Thanksgiving, it's a pretty good holiday, pretty solid. I would rank Thanksgiving like, I'm gonna rank it number 3 holiday in America. If you go downstairs, there's a higher chance of getting onyxes. Okay, that works. I don't think we'll need to keep doing it though, but I'll look around for some onyxes after I level up and evolve. If that's where it evolves. We'll see in a second, I guess. Nope. What is Thanksgiving anyway? Are you not in the States? Basically, Thanksgiving is a day where Americans get together with their families and eat lots of food. And there's some stories behind it about Indians and pilgrims, but we don't talk about that anymore because it makes people upset. That's the gist of it. We celebrate Manifest Destiny. That's pretty much exactly what we're celebrating. It's an American thing. I think other North American places have a similar holiday around the same time. It's not a Christian thing, I don't think. Christian is Christmas and Easter. I don't know. Basically, you eat turkey and ham and get together with your extended family. Most of the time you get together with your extended family. It's about giving food to people. And, oh, Bellsprout evolves into Weeping Bell at 21. You get Sleep Powder at 15. Well, that's useful. I don't know. Like, Thanksgiving, a lot of holidays in America, you get, like, told the stories about what they're basically about. This is my view on it. You get told the story about what it's about, like, for Christmas you get told it's about Santa and presents or whatever. And then Easter it's about, I guess, bunnies or Jesus, depending on what religion you are. And then eventually when you become an adult, you realize it's actually just all about food. Like 100%. It's literally every single one of the holidays is about eating food. Easter, what do you eat? Food. You eat a bunch of eggs. Christmas, what do you eat? You eat a bunch of ham. Thanksgiving, you eat turkey if you're a plebeian. And you eat ham if you're a real American. Like, it's all about food. Halloween is all about food too. It's about candy. And also, like, pumpkin pie and stuff. I don't think there's one single major American holiday where we don't eat a bunch of shit. Does Canadians really have Thanksgiving? I guess it makes sense, because that was before there was really much of a difference between, you know, America and Canada or whatever. There's both territories. When you get older, you realize that life is all about food. I mean, that makes sense. It's about food. I think most of our holidays in America are actually just, pagan holidays, aren't they? Like, all of them kind of coincide with what a pagan holiday would be. Like, 4th of July is in the summer. November is Thanksgiving, which is the fall. Alright, let's actually... If I want to go back... Let's get him up to level 15, how about that? It's probably better. I get to keep ranting too, which is better. Excuse me. Wrong place. And Christmas is winter solstice. That's actually a true fact, I'm pretty sure, is that Christmas is literally a pagan holiday. Which we just kind of appropriated. Celebrate the winter solstice. And, spring has Easter. That's what I was gonna say. So we're really just celebrating the changing of the season. But it doesn't matter. It's all about getting together with your family anyways. I think that's a positive thing. This is why I really dislike it when people try and incorporate whatever into these holidays. Like, try and sow disunity among people's families or whatever. Like, you gotta confront your family members about their beliefs. Don't do that. If you're that kind of person, please stop being that kind of person. Nobody likes that. Like, why? Who wants to talk about, like, politics or whatever during, like, a meal with your family? That's how the Civil War happened. People talked about politics while they were eating food. And then one thing happens to another, and then all of a sudden you're getting your legs sawed off. I don't know. Not really my place to talk about it, but... have fun with your family on Thanksgiving. You know, if you don't like football, watch football. You know, everybody likes football. I don't like football, but if it was Thanksgiving and they had football on the TV and everybody was watching it, I'll just chill out and eat some chips and watch football. It's not about enjoying the sport. I don't know why I'm talking about football. But I guess the point is to don't knock spending time with the family. It's very wholesome, and it's an excuse to eat a lot. Unless your family is, like, bad. Then I can understand not wanting to spend time around your family. But even I want to spend time with my family sometimes. So... here's another complaint I have about Thanksgiving. While I fight this guy and glaze over the fact that he completely kicked my ass. Why do people eat turkey on Thanksgiving? I hate turkey on Thanksgiving so much. I hate it. Turkey is one of the worst foods. Like, and we're like pressured to eat so much of it because it's like the holiday food. Eat ham. Ham is way better. It feels like... I'm very passionate about this, so I'm sorry if I'm being weird or whatever, but... hold on. Who would be good against this guy? Let's do... who should I use? Who did I use last time? Because I don't want to put Norm to sleep. I guess let's just use Toblerone or whatever. Probably a better compromise. Like, my whole thing with turkey, it's just so chewy. Like, who likes eating that? Who likes eating dry bird? And maybe it's the fact that nobody really knows how to cook it very well. Did I use Mud Slap before? Was that a good option? Let me just wake up from this sleep so I can get an ember on him or whatever, and then I'll switch Pokemon. Like, I've had like maybe one good turkey in my whole life. Maybe this one will be better because my parents have been getting better at cooking it, but you know, my whole life they've just sucked at it so bad. And they're like good at cooking, but they just don't know how to cook bird, like a whole bird. It's just there's no real good way to cook like a whole bird. Cook small parts of the bird. Make like turkey stuff. I've had good turkey before. The only time it's chewy is when it's cheap shit. It's not that it's cheap, I don't think. Like, my parents usually, when they spend money on food. Crocodile, okay. He's switching directly to Crocodile now. I bet you're a vegetarian, don't even find chicken tasty. That's fair. I do. I find some meat extremely good. You know, like chicken is good to me, but only sometimes. Mostly it's all about ham and beef. Like pigs and cows, that's your American classics. It's good stuff. Let's put him to sleep. So overall, you know, turkey can be good. It's just that most of the time it's not. And it bothers me because I don't think there's many people that really like turkey. Thanksgiving shouldn't be about the, like, specific foods. It should be about comfort food. You know what I mean? Like, comfort foods should be this, like, whatever your comfort food is. That's what if I was in charge of, like, holidays. If I was on the council that decides what holidays are all about. Make it all about comfort food. Chicken pot pies, pumpkin pies, anything with pie crust, really, is good comfort food. Make it all about that, not just bird. Big bird with shitty meat. Stuffing is good comfort food. Alright. I've been eating a nice amount of fish recently. Fish is I don't know. Fish is okay sometimes. I don't like smoked or cooked fish, really. Because it all tastes the same. Let's switch Pokemon to... Peterson would probably be good against him, right? Of course it's good. You want me to stop nagging about animals? It's in the Matrix. Yeah, eating goop every day. If I was in the Matrix, I've come to realize that I would probably be, the guy who sells them out for a good steak. Spoilers for the Matrix. Didn't he die, though? I would do that, except I wouldn't. I would just opt to surrender myself voluntarily for a good steak. What I don't get about the Matrix thing is, why did he... Yeah, Cypher. I don't get that scene for one reason. Why was the steak the thing that convinced him? Like, I know that he was actually being, like the bigger part of that deal was, he was going to go back into the Matrix or whatever. But why was the big linchpin of his convincing, like, a big, meaty, perfect steak when they can literally make one with their tools? Like, what would be stopping them from just eating gunk and then, like, living a comfortable life within the simulation that he makes for himself or whatever? I don't know. It feel like, why would you want to opt to be in the Matrix when you can just create a Matrix for yourself? I don't know. To be honest, I've never been a really big fan of the Matrix films. They're pretty okay. I'm a bigger fan of the backstory, like the Animatrix movies. I'm a bigger fan of those. If you want real pseudo-intellectual movies about what it means to be human, and what it means to be a machine, watch Blade Runner. That's my advice. If I wanted to think about what it's like to be human, living in a world where everything is artificial, I'd watch Blade Runner. Far better movie, to be honest. But it's like, Matrix isn't bad, it's just, not as good. Matrix is a fun fight, like, action movie. It's got some good philosophy behind it. But overall, I think it's more of an action movie. I'm very opinionated when it comes to things I don't really know much about. But you know what movie I'm gonna watch in about a week or so, and I'm gonna be really happy? I finally beat this guy, by the way. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers. It doesn't matter who or what. I'm gonna be strong and wipe out the weak. That goes for Team Rocket too. They act big and tough in a group, but get them alone and they're weak. I hate them all. I think I selected a good name for this guy. You stay out of my way. A weakling like you is only a distraction. Damn. Oh shit. This is a good time, Wade. Good evening, men. It's me, Wade. Were you awake? Are your Pokemon growing? My Pokemon are growing a bit too. Quickly for me. Oh, but they're growing a bit too quickly for me. It's overwhelming. Weedle's growing especially quickly. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 hoot hoot blah 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 blah. See you later. You haven't watched Blade Runner? My advice would be watch Blade Runner. And then if you weren't a big fan of Blade Runner, watch Blade Runner 2049 and then realize that you liked Blade Runner the whole time. Blade Runner 2049, I'm ready to say that that's a better movie than Blade Runner. But they're both amazing. It would be like, my cat pissed on the floor, so I cleaned it up. What? What is that from? What should I do now? Let's go to the... Do I have cut? I just remembered that I needed cut, didn't I? Chinaman pissed on my rug. I'm guessing that's from Always Sunny. I can tell. I'm supposed to just go to the left, aren't I? That would make sense. Who's this guy? This guy looks dangerous. Forest is watched over by its protector. Stay out of mischief. Oh, it's Big Lebowski. Close enough. I feel like Always Sunny is just all of the bad lines from Big Lebowski merged into one show. Anyways, I was talking about the movie that I want to see. Shrek Retold. Coming out on November 29th. If you don't know what that is, basically a bunch of animators on YouTube got together and they reanimated Shrek. And it seems like it's gonna be really good. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it because I can finally have closure for the Shrek meme. Oh. Oddish looks cute as fuck. Too bad I already have a way better, superior grass-type Pokemon. Let's use this opportunity to grind. Smash Mouth. Speaking of Shrek, somebody. Man, when I think of Shrek, all I get is nostalgia. Not only just for the movie itself, but for the meme. You guys remember when that was a big, huge thing and nobody could shut up about it? I loved that. Those were good times. Good middle school times. Growlithe? I can already imagine. I think I already saw Growlithe, didn't I? Looked okay. Also, what the hell are these moves? I'm using moves like Milk Drink. That's it's probably like Milk Tank, right? Oh shit. Well, that works. Cool. I smashed my eggs. Rest in peace. Miltank. I keep on saying Milk Tank. I don't know why. I think that's one of the Pokemon names I constantly get wrong. Milk Tank. It just sounds terrible, doesn't it? I mean, it is a milk tank. Like a tank of milk. Oh man, my boss is gonna be steaming. The Farfetch that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. Okay. She can cut. Oh hey, that's the, that up there is the, my neighbor kid called Furry Swipes. Jesus. That's the Celebi event up there. I know that. Oh, this is the Farfetch, right? It's the missing Pokemon. Wow! Milk tank of milk, what a chauvinist. Hey. Chauvinist, my bad. Wow! Please tell me this isn't one of those stupid oh, this is one of those stupid things, isn't it? I have to trap him, don't I? Oh shit. Do I have to trap him, or do I have to chase him to an area back where he was? Let's lick this. Let's lick this weed. Let's lick Seth Rogen. Man. This took me 2 days to figure out. Oh god, is this like a really hard puzzle? What is it with this game and having puzzles? Pokemon Red never had puzzles. I mean, it had like 2 puzzles that were kind of hard in the late game, but... Oh, as a kid? Is it one of those things? You think this is bad, okay? This is probably kind of easy. Let me just kick your kid's ass. Or kick you as a kid's ass real quick. Not your firstborn child. Ah. Oh, there we go. Do you want to know what puzzle I got stuck on as a kid? When I played Pokemon? Do you think that's bad? When I was a kid, I didn't know how to get my first Pokemon in Pokemon Fire Red. For like a month. I just kept on like walking into the professor's like place and walking into all the houses, waiting for the professor to show up because I didn't know what to do. I told that story before, but it's one of my great shames as a human being that I couldn't figure out that you're supposed to walk into the grass. You know how when you're like a kid and when you can't figure something out, you get really upset too? I'm pretty sure I cried about it. Like I cried because I was frustrated. Or something like that. That's a part that I haven't told. I got that frustrated today. I wanted to cry earlier. I had audio issues before I started streaming. I think I mentioned that earlier, but that really pissed me off. But okay. The problem ended up being that I had like boosted my microphone or something. My friend didn't know how to save the game, so he kept doing the first gym over and over. Wow, you just jogged my memory just now. Because that's literally a problem that I had. For when I got my first Pokemon, I couldn't do anything with him because I had to just keep the Game Boy on. And then, after that, I kept Ember throughout the entire game. Because I thought Ember was a pretty good move. I feel like everybody has a story like that, where they couldn't figure out something really basic about the game years and years ago. It's the mind of a child, man. You can figure out how type differences work and everything like that, but when it comes to basic game mechanics, that's where we fail. I never really got over that phase, did I? Why is this, like, Oddish trying to seduce me with its weed fumes? I dislike that. Oh, dude, Weed LaMail. Hey, I did it. Wow, thanks a whole bunch. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. Quah! Ah, my Farfetch'd. You found it for us, kid. Oh, well, let me do a different voice. You found it for us, kid. Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees with charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. Another useless piece of garbage for you to teach to a random Pokemon. Teach to a Pokemon to clear small trees. You only gave me because I don't have AIDS. True. Of course, you have to take the gym badge from Azalea to use it. Alright, well, let me go get an HM slave. I also noticed how that area didn't have any grass, but it still made me encounter Pokemon, which is kind of lame. But what are you gonna do? Who is my HM slave again for grass types? Let's deposit Smash Mouth real quick. Manslave, there we go. Let's get Manslave. Forest and caves do that, though they put grass and forest later on. Viridian Forests. Are you mean later on in the game or later on in the series? Because Viridian Forests have grass. That is a normal move? No, it's not. You just gave me an HM. So Manslave it is. In the series, Viridian Forest has grass. I don't know what you're talking about, man. That is a normal type move. Oh, you mean... Okay, you're confusing me, man. Don't confuse me like that. You meant it was a normal type move. Not a normal move. I don't know what bearing that had on it, because you can still teach Bellsprout Cut. I taught it to the right Bellsprout, didn't I? I taught it to Manslave. Dr. Manslave. Man. I like forests. The forest is like a good aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like, it's got trees, it's green, kind of peaceful. The only downside really is that forests in real life are kind of like humid and terrible. And I don't like being outside very much, but I like looking at pictures of forests. I wanna learn how to play the flute so I can be in the forest and play the flute. I wanna learn a lot of instruments, actually. Like, you know how... I don't know if anybody else has this, but do you guys have, like, an urge to, like, learn instruments? And then, you never follow through on them? Like, I tried to learn the guitar. I learned, like, how to play it, kind of. I never learned how to play chords properly. And I also kind of know how to play piano, but not very good. Also, there's Venonat. I didn't realize I'd find him this early in the game, but okay. Speaking of Pokemon, actually. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had everything in order. Let's keep going. With this area, because I missed stuff. I can probably just go to the next area now, because I have Cut, but... What the hell? Why is a Psyduck here? That's kind of weird. I would totally get Psyduck if I didn't already have a water type. Damn. I kind of want Quagsire more than I want Golduck, which is so I'm not gonna get Psyduck, but that would be a good Psychic type. I don't know. Should I get this guy? I'm gonna catch him if I have any balls. You should look up videos for Rocksmith. You don't even need to buy the game, just watch videos and play along. I don't have my guitar anymore, but that does sound like a good idea. I feel like if I actually wanted to buy an instrument, I'd probably just buy like a Casio keyboard and just call it a day. Oh hey, it's actually blue. I didn't realize they had different colors for the Pokeballs. That's kind of cool. Why don't they have that in later games? Or do they? I don't think they do in Gen 3. The only time it can use its psychic power is when its sleeping brain cells happen to wake. What? Okay. Give a name to Psyduck. I mean, his name is Psy, so... I'm gonna go for the really terrible joke here. Okay. Don't judge me. That's all I could think of on short notice. Oh! I'm hilarious, okay? Thank you, people, for watching. I wouldn't. You suffer for my sake. I'm gonna level up feature and then I'm just gonna start running away from these guys because they're I'm encountering these people at a rate that's pretty stupid. I feel like a Casio keyboard is like the gold standard of synths. Not synths, but like electronic pianos. Could you imagine if they'd like never invented the electronic piano, the electronic keyboard? I don't know why I'm calling it a piano. Like, if you wanted to play a keyboard, you had to buy like a grand piano and like move it into your home. I kind of want a grand piano one day, but like at the same time it's a huge thing, so I would never play it. It would just get dusty. Maybe like a harpsichord. A harpsichord sounds better. And it's got like that Baroque tone to it. Yes, I am a musical genius. I know what Baroque is. So what comes after this area? I know I'm still playing this blind. It's probably not a good question if I want to remain blind. Never mind. I take back my question. Don't tell me. Alright, that's the end of this area. Come on now. Do I have any repels? Wow. I feel like Psyduck's sprite hasn't changed for like 6 generations. Like that looks pretty much the exact same as it did in well, now it doesn't look the same. I guess he's just a simple shape, so you know, he ends up looking pretty similar. Here we go, repel. I don't know why I kept on cycling through there. My bad. Alright, let's try and go to the next area. Yes, I want to use cut. Okay, look at this. Ilex Forest Shrine. It's in honor of the forest protector. I'll come back here after I complete the game and do like the events or whatever. Probably fair. That's what I did for red and blue. But never needed to like hack in an item or whatever. I'll have to do that unless there's like a glitch that I can get that item without using Game Shark or something. The hell? Oh. I was like, how do you get in there? Oh, okay. So, I watched a movie yesterday called Jiro Dreams of Sushi. It's about this 3 Michelin star chef in Japan named Jiro Ono. And it's basically all about the best sushi chef in the world, and like it's less about him making sushi, and it's more about him like improving his craft. It's more about his like dedication to learning more and how, you know, things are gonna change. I don't know. It's a great film, and it's really inspiring. Maybe kind of sad though. You thought that was just a myth, that there was a Celebi in there? Well, you thought wrong. It's true. It's just a you gotta put like an item there, or you have to have the GS ball in your inventory or something, and then you can fight Celebi. I think that's technically the first like actual event in Pokemon, like all of it. No, that's not a myth. That's just it's the reason why they never really did it was the way you had to get that item, the GS ball, in America, didn't exist. Basically, in Japan, what you had to do was you had to like call a cell phone number or like connect your Game Boy up to a cell phone adapter, and like call a special number, and then they'd like drop the thing into you, or you have to use like their online service or something. Oh, that's right, Mew was distributed through a GameStop event, huh? I meant like in-game event, where you get like an item and then you go do something. But I guess that's fair. There's some fun facts about that, how they did that too. Do you guys know that literally they just gave GameStop a cartridge full of Mews in the PC, and they just have you like, they had like the employees trade them. They did that for like 3 generations, where they would just give them cartridges full of the legendary Pokemon. Like the whole PC is full of them. And then eventually they switched to like custom cartridges where they would like, you put it in the DS. It started in the DS era. You put the cartridge in the DS, and then it like emits a Wi-Fi signal, and then anybody can walk up with their DS and then do mystery bot gift or whatever and get the signal. And the fun fact about that is that you can actually buy those. If they run out, then I guess they just have to... I think there was a thing where it was like a special cartridge where if you reset it, then it would just have Mews in it. Like they'd be able to restock that way. But anyways, you can buy those Wi-Fi signal DS cartridges on eBay. And that's how you can actually get legit legendaries from those events. Although they're technically not legit because those things have big stickers on them that say not for resale. Yeah, it does check the date, but you can just set your DS date differently. Like, they didn't think that far ahead. I don't want to switch. One day I want some of those. I want a lot of things. If I had like $1 million, I would just buy like all my hobbies. And then I would be bored probably. I'd just be bored for the rest of my life. But at least I would have legit copies of all the event Pokemon. I think the only one of those I ever got legit was ironically a Celebi. I got a Celebi event for Diamond and Pearl. Or maybe it was Black and White, I don't remember. I think that was on my birthday. So whatever Celebi event was running on in March, like the week of the 5th, whatever year, like 5 years ago or whatever, you can probably pinpoint that exact event. There's a fun fact for you. Lots of fun facts today. What's another fun fact about this game that I know about? Oh, no, that's it. That's literally all my fun facts that I know about. Amazing. Did you see the shrine honoring the Protector? It watches over the forest from across time. I think that must be a grass-type Pokemon. Awesome. Try to get Zoroa. Oh, that's another one I got. Zoroa, Toys R Us, but they said we weren't doing any more for the day. They lied to you. They lied to you so hard, and they lied to a child. That's sad. I don't know. They probably didn't lie. They probably turned the DS off. That's another Pokemon I got from the event, but I think that was just one of those Wi-Fi mystery gifts. I completely forgot those were a thing where you could just get like tons of event Pokemon because they were just giving them out for free. Free! Oh, honey, you're making a Pokedex? Don't call me honey, first of all. That's weird and creepy. It must be hard if Pokemon won't appear. Try using this TM. You tell me that TM isn't like suck or something. Sweet scent. That was close enough. Use it wherever Pokemon appear. Pokemon will be enticed by it. This woman is a pedophile. So I'm gonna get the hell out of there. Alright. I mean, my character's like 10, right? They were still 10 during this thing, right? I didn't read what that person said. hopefully it was something of worth. That way I'll feel bad about it. I'm gonna guess what it was. I'm gonna guess,
My Rattatas were super cool, and they got lots of moves. Fight me now.
Women can be pedophiles too? Yes. Yes, they can. The difference is that most of the time they don't get reported because that's awesome. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, but it's what we're all thinking every time we hear that on the news. That, like, some 17-year-old had sex with their, like, 24-year-old cheater. We're all just eternally thinking that that guy is pretty lucky. Although in this case, it's much less not lucky. Because this character is, like, 10. So in that case, it's not very epic. Jesus Christ. I need to never open my mouth ever again. Holy shit. Note to self, don't say the word pedophile on your stream again. Hi, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. You've been watching this stream. What is it that you're doing again? Playing Pokemon? What's a man of your age playing a children's game? I see. Take a seat right over there. Oh, fuck. Amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. What is there else to talk about? You know what movie I also watched? I watched, that movie with Tommy Wiseau in it, that, Greg Sestero made. Best Friends Volume 1. It's about, Tommy's like a, he's supposed to be like a mortician, and, Greg Sestero is a homeless guy that the mortician decides to just hire for no reason. It's a good movie, actually. Well, not like a good movie as in like a good film, because it's awful, because it's a Tommy Wiseau movie. But I mean, it's not so bad it's good. It's just, I feel like it's a movie that I'm glad that exists, because I'm glad that Tommy has work, and that Tommy's still chasing his dreams and whatever, you know? It just makes me happy that they're still making movies. I want them to keep making movies, even though they're terrible at it. But it's not directed by Tommy, so it's also, like, you know, built like an actual movie. It's like a B movie. I don't know. And they actually use Tommy kind of okay. I feel like Tommy Wiseau, if he was born in like the silent film era, then he'd actually be pretty popular. Like, he would be like, you know, like a Bela Lugosi type guy. Because, like, for the first, like 10 minutes of that movie, there's no dialogue, and it's just, like, them looking into space while they're doing stuff. And, like, Tommy's, like, good at moving around, I guess, now. He's working on it. So he's kind of looking, like, into the distance, and he's got, like, a cool aesthetic. Tommy Wiseau. It's Tommy Wiseau or whatever. He's the dude from the movie The Room, which is one of the worst movies ever made. He directed, wrote, and starred in it. It's like it's a really famous cult film. One take from the daycare. Let's see how much stronger it got. Oh, is this where the daycare is? That's cool. Okay. Speaking of what we were talking about earlier, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Why to cast a character in Pokemon Crystal? You got insane clown posses. You got literal pedophiles. What is happening? Why is this a thing? Please. Anyways, you have work in an hour? Did you go to sleep? This time it wasn't even my fault. You could have said no, I can't watch. So, you know, that's your fault. I hope you enjoy work in an hour. Pokemon is a dark game. It's an early shift. Yeah, he works pretty early. Ugh. Anyways, Tommy could be like a good silent actor because he just kind of has like a weird, like, melted face. Oh, that's right. You're gonna be working on Black Friday, aren't you? You're dead. Like your whole job is like running around the store. You're literally going to die.
Why does it end this way?
Oh God, Anthony, please. Blah 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 blah, Geodude, blah 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 blah, Zubat, blah 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 blah, Beauty, blah 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 blah. All right then, be good, blah 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 blah. Okay, man, you have a good luck. Hope you have a good day at your work. Thanks, man. Okay. What else was I thinking about? What was I talking about before? I was talking about Wiseau. So I'm watching this movie. I'm thinking like, man, did Wiseau get like? Maybe this movie is gonna like actually utilize him properly, and then like it'll be kind of like a redemption for him. You know what I mean? Like maybe he could maybe become a good actor. First line of dialogue is Tommy. He looks at the camera and he goes, "What? Are you just gonna stand there like the Statue of Liberty or something?" Oh, this thing knows Splash? That's literally his first line. He completely fucked it up. And then you're like, oh right, it's Tommy. I swear to God, even if Tommy turns out to be some sort of like meta joke by like industry people, and he's actually like he was playing us all along, I don't even care because I love him so much. You just can't, like the whole movie, I think they didn't even give him lines. I think they just like said lines at him and then made him ad-lib. Because he has a lot of dialogue and he's not good at reading dialogue. And most of his dialogue is like, well, this is how it is, you know? Like it sounds like something he would just say. I'm fighting Hoppip again, okay. Isn't this like the weakest Pokemon in the series? Besides like Sunflora or whatever? What are you doing? Watching this... I can't even do a Tommy Wiseau voice right now. Oh no, I can't win. I'm the best in my class at Pokemon. Jumpluff turns out pretty good in later games. I've never heard of that. Isn't it like actually maybe I have. It's good at like certain things, isn't it? Like status effects? Or something like that? Can't remember. Ground is good against fighting, right? Or is fighting good against ground? Dude, Leer really looks like Dio's eye lasers. Okay, maybe not. What is good against fighting? Let's just keep on using Hedwig. I know that fighting is good against flying, but maybe we could just take him out like that. That'd be pretty good. Never mind, I'm wrong. As per usual. What level does Hoot Hoot evolve? Diglett. I'm gonna keep using Peck on him. Whoa. That's a weird animation. You know, I've always liked Dugtrio. I don't know what it is about the Pokemon that are literally just other Pokemon but grouped up. but I always like them. Like Doug Trio, Magnemite, or Magneton rather, Do Trio, where it's literally just the Pokemon getting in like a group. I always liked those type of evolutions. Alright. Yeah, this is the daycare, right? I think I recognize this from like some sort of thing. Like one of those glitch speedruns or whatever. I'm the daycare man. You know about eggs? Okay. I was raising Pokemon with my wife, you see. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible is that, that she would lay one in the middle of the night? Would you like this egg? Fine, it's yours to keep. Wheezing? You know, that's actually a Pokemon that I kind of want to get, is Wheezing. Let's dump Manslave real quick, because I want to see what this egg is. What is this egg? The daycare man, you know about eggs? I was raising Pokemon with my wife. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Odd egg. Someone's caring for Pokemon before. The trainer didn't want the egg, so I left it around. What would this be? An odd egg? Wonder what's inside. I do wonder what's inside of it. Time for time, I wonder what's inside. Who goes there? What are you up to? Wait, am I getting killed by a police officer now? Oh shit. Officer Keith. Officer Keith sent out his gun. Oh, holy shit, that is pretty cute. You were right. Damn. My heart just melted. Officer Keith shot bullets at me. Super effective critical hit. I'm gonna black out. Typical police officer. Send out your Pokemon first and ask questions later. When will they learn? Apologies about the creaking noises. I happen to live inside of an old haunted shack. Man. Speaking of movies again, this is the last time I'm gonna talk about a movie. I swear. Wait, hold on. Yes, last time. Unless there's like another movie to talk about. Apparently they're gonna re-release Deadpool 2 again. But it's like PG-13. I don't know who would be interested in that other than, you know... Like, who's that, like, targeted to? I'm legitimately curious. Who is, like, sees Deadpool 2? How many movies do I have in my notes? I actually have, like, 3, but you made me talk about The Matrix. And, like, other movies, like Blade Runner. I have like a whole piece of paper that's like filled out with stuff to talk about. Problem is like figuring out a segue. Like I can't just say like, I watched anime. I have to talk about the anime that I watched. Like I've been watching a lot of Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I actually watched some of that today. I'm getting really close to the end. I'm not going to spoil any of it at all. In fact, I'm going to stop talking about it. Other than if you haven't seen it, go watch it. One of the best animes ever. And I think that's been proven. That's not just my opinion. I think that actually is on anime lists, like, typically ranked #1. At least on, like, that one website that ranks animes, it is. Or it's like #3 or something behind like Death Note or something. Which is bullshit. You know what anime I have been watching this season? I'm really enjoying the slime anime. I'm really enjoying Goblin Slayer. And I'm kind of enjoying Zombieland Saga. I'm not typically into idol animes, but my ability to raise Pokemon, blah blah blah. You wanna see? I didn't pay attention to what he said. I need to go back to talk to that police officer too, because I want to know what his rationale was behind shooting me. This guy Todd? Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Whisper those lies in my ear, Todd. Oh yeah. Hey there. I didn't think I'd see you here again after you bought Skyrim the last time. Let me tell you about Fallout 76. Oh yeah. We're gonna be shutting down the servers for Fallout 76 for the next few days. Oh. Oh man. It's pretty laggy, huh? Well, that's alright. It's alright, because I don't care. I don't care how laggy the game is. Release it anyways. We're gonna be releasing a new expansion to Fallout 76. It includes Skyrim on the Pip-Boy. And you're gonna buy it. Because you're stupid. You'll buy anything that I release. I slap a Fallout name on it. Oh yeah. West Virginia has lots of mountains. We're gonna add even more. We're gonna make it so you can't climb them anymore. I heard Fallout 76 was really bad. And that's like a consistent opinion that I've heard. Is that Fallout 76 is a huge disappointment. I have no idea if that's true or not, because I literally haven't even seen gameplay of it. Because like people only played it for like 2 days. And I really wasn't paying attention while it was out. Did I screw up my training? Maybe I should take one to a daycare center. Maybe use some items. Or maybe use Skyrim again. Here I can see Goldenrod's department store. They have bargain sales up on the rooftop every so often. Did I get your phone number? Call you when they have a sale. Sure. Todd's gonna tell me whenever he has a sale. Check Steam for more sales on Fallout 76 and Fallout 4. DLC releases. Yep, I see nothing wrong today. You should be good and stay out of trouble. Alright, so he attacked me and didn't even apologize. Cool. I like that song. That's from, man, they reused a lot of Gen 2 music for Gen 3, huh? Like, seriously, I recognize all of these songs, kind of, but in, like, really weird form. It's pretty weird. Talk to these people. A higher level Pokemon doesn't always win. After all, it may have a type disadvantage. I don't think there's a single Pokemon that is the toughest. Is that really not music? They remixed the battle theme and the Pokemon Center themes, though. No, I'm pretty sure I've heard Goldenrod City music elsewhere. Like, I recognize this music. And I recognize it, when I hear it, it gives me a Gen 3 vibe, so I don't know. Oh my, your pack looks so heavy. You have to have something named Eon Mail? My daughter is after one. You can part with one, can't you? What is an Eon Mail? You mean Heart Gold Soul Silver? No, I've never played that. So I don't think so. Call Zemo upstairs for link battles. Battle records are posted on the wall, so I can't afford to lose. You know what, people? I'll tell you something right now. If any of you are also playing through Gold and Silver or Crystal on an emulator, you tell me right now and I'll link battle you. Wait, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't promise that. Hold on, let me check something real quick. And I actually, Oh, I can. I'll link battle you, damn it. I think I can. I might be able to. Depends on if you're using mGBA or not. That's my promise right now, is that if anybody challenges me to a link battle while I'm playing this game, I'll take you up on it. Provided you are also using the similar emulator. But you gotta organize it with me first. You gotta get in contact with me on my Discord. And then I will battle you You could probably kick my ass with your cheated Pokemon team. Your playground, Goldenrod City Game Corner. Oh hey, it's gambling. Ooh. mGBA has a link. Yeah, it says it has. There's like open new multiplayer window, and there's stuff about stuff like that. I think this has multiplayer. I'm not sure. Maybe it would be like something for like if you want to trade with your own Pokemon or whatever. I don't know.
I couldn't win the slots, and I blew it on the card flipping. Got so furious, I tossed out my coin case in the underground.
Excuse me. Can I play these games without a coin case? Oh. Well. I'll have to find a coin case soon, because I want to play some Voltorb flip and some slots. Woo! Hold on.
Ew.
My voice cracked right there, but that's fine.
This is one big town. I don't know where anything is.
Cool, I'm glad I went through the effort for that guy. Let's watch some TV. It's a TV. Good. Oh, you collect Pokemon? My son Bill is an expert. Oh, this is Bill's mom? You just got called to the Pokemon Center and your Critique City. My husband went off to the game corner without being called. Oh. Are you a trainer? I've got a useful phone number for you. Oh cool, I can call Bill now. My big brother Bill made the PC Pokemon Storage Network. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just realized the fucking pun. He's Bill like Bill Gates. Good evening. Can I just say first off that I legitimately just realized that after years and years of playing this game? I just I want to take a moment here to remind you all that I'm an idiot and I eat glue.
This is the Pokemon Storage System Administration Service. Who's calling? Mint, is it? Hang on a sec. Thanks for waiting. Mint, your box has room for 15 more Pokemon. Get out there and fill it up. You nerd.
So I've got Bill Gates and Todd Howard. That's pretty good. I'm gonna save. Just out of, you know. Jesus Christ. So, oh, here's the underground. I'll find the coin case down there. Wait, is there actually stuff down here?
I got booted out of the game corner. I was trying to cheat using my Pokemon.
This is a gambler. Super nerd. He's not just a regular nerd, he's a super nerd. Like me. Only Grimer. That was a weird animation for Grimer. Ground type is good against these jerks, right? I guess so, but it's like not good at all. Alright, let's try and keep going. Ugh. I'm probably gonna stop in like 20 minutes, for the record. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now. And by feeling it, I mean feeling the pressure in my bladder rising. Plus, it's like almost 2 a.m. Just in case you were mistaken, it might be 2 a.m. in the afternoon. I should stream earlier, especially when I'm playing games like this, man. I think every single stream I've done of this game has been in nighttime. I need to start streaming during the day when I play this, because it just looks like brown and dark all the time. Not brown, but like dark blue. Moon colors. I think this is like in Gen 3 I don't think they had time of day at all, did they? Like they had it but not really. Like it didn't really change how the area looked, did it? I don't remember this in like Pokemon Emerald. It might be in Pokemon like the Hoenn region. But it's definitely not in Lake Green and Fire Red. My point being something about other games not really having a day-night cycle, which is wrong, because I remember in Diamond and Pearl, so never mind. You ever love it when you just realize you're rambling? And not even like a good ramble either? Like a shitty ramble? Oh, good, I can suck up the poison, of course. Unlike Generation 2, Generation 3 had no separate time periods, or even an ability to check time in-game unless the player traveled to left or deliver route challenge, where you'd set the analog clock at the beginning of the game. Okay, so it didn't have a day-night cycle. That makes sense. I mean, they had it in the game, but... How did it work in, Leaf Green and Fire Red, then? For, time-based evolution, like, Umbreon and Espeon. Wasn't it that you just couldn't get them, or was it like you got one in each game? Because not only that, I'm pretty sure Leaf Green and Fire Red didn't even have happiness, did it? Like, not in the same way that, you know... Maybe it did, because it had return. Oh, it's random? That makes sense. In Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, however, the time function is completely absent, allowing them more to be like Generation 1 games. Those makes it possible even for evolving. Okay. So it's impossible. Okay. Well, it's not impossible in these games, but I'm probably going to end up getting an Umbreon. If I decide to level up Eevee or anything. Oh wait, Poison Powder. Let's get rid of, growth. I don't really need growth, do I? Should I get rid of growth? Because I know it's actually kind of an okay move. But there's really no reason for me to, like, set up... like, make a sweeper in Pokemon, like, you know, the main story. You know what, no. I'm not gonna learn Poison Powder. I don't really need it. Rumble. I need to go heal now. Hoot Hoot's gonna die. Hedwig, rather. Man, oh man. Let me pick out another topic. Oh, my continuing RuneScape addiction. Not much progress on my RuneScape addiction. I've been playing it a little bit less, I haven't played it today. But I'm trying to get my bond back. I think I'm pretty close to making back a bond, but if I do it, then I'm gonna have to, like, you know. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep on trying to, like, do as much as I can while I still have my bond. My Pokemon just got a haircut. I'll show you how strong it is. What? Oh, Jesus. Pokemaniac Isaac. Lickitung. Lickitung doesn't even have hair! Jesus Christ. What is this guy talking about? Final Fantasy? Oh, here's something updated about Final Fantasy. I'm gonna be playing it next stream. That's probably the only news I have about Final Fantasy. I think in Final Fantasy, we're getting close to actual progress. Well, last time we made actual progress, that was like a month ago. So, if you missed it a month ago, basically, in Final Fantasy, we got the Earth Crystal, I think? It's either the Earth Crystal or, we beat the Lich. And the Vampire. And we went to the, Moon Lake place where you get the Fire Crystal. So next stream will actually probably be mostly grinding. While we get the, level 5 spells or whatever. The next set of spells. And then after that, we'll go into the volcano. Yeah, I already beat the Lich. That was like one stream. It sucked because I could have beaten the Lich and then gotten a good amount of grinding done, but the stream right before that, my internet died. Like right as I got to the Vampire. Good noise. I was gonna do it full on, but then I was kind of like, it's almost 2 in the morning, so. Your Pokemon will like you a lot more if you give them haircuts. What? Jesus Christ. What is this guy? Welcome, I won the Pokemon Salon. Wait, can I actually give my Pokemon a haircut? What the fuck? I'm the better and older of the 2 haircut brothers. I can make your Pokemon beautiful for just $500. Would you like me to do that? Sure. Give my Ghastly a haircut. Good. Cool. Very cool. Shit. I don't want to go all the way through the underground today because I'm probably gonna stop streaming in like 4 minutes. Or like 5 minutes, I don't know. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck around in the game corner for the end of my stream. Probably for like 10 minutes. Ghastly got a haircut. There's a stabbing stat for Pokemon Young. Haircuts making them happy or fainting makes them not happy. Actually, oh, I assumed it would be something related to the friendship stat or whatever. I just didn't realize that that would be how I would have to raise my friendship. Welcome to the game corner. Do you need some game coins? That's 1,000 for 50 coins, sure. Let's go gamble away our money. Alright. Okay. 777s. Oh. I'll do it again. Okay. One more time. Okay, one more. Oh. Damn. Okay, one more time. We're gonna bet like 2 coins this time. Come on. Ah. Come on. Oh, come on. No. Don't give me that sad music. Fuck you. Let's play Voltorb Flip. I've never played this before. Where's Voltorb Flip? Is that an actual game? Or... how do I play Voltorb Flip? Or is it just slots? Voltorb Flip was in the remakes? Very well. Teams 24. Okay. It's TMs. Can I buy Pokemon in this? Because Europe sucks. Voltorb Flip replaced the slots. Jesus Christ. Oh, I didn't even see what I was gonna buy. What would I have bought if it was low enough? Abra. Cubone and... oh, you can get Wobbuffet? I forgot that was a Gen 2 Pokemon. Fucking Wobbuffet. Hey! I actually kind of want a Wobbuffet. Let's see if I can get a jackpot right now. Card flip. Vert over the slots. Oh, you lied. There is more video games here. What the hell is card flip? Choose a card. You can get Wobbuffet Fit really easily later on in the game. Well, I'm not gonna gamble away all my money, but I am gonna gamble away all my coins. Place my bet. Holy shit. Did I actually do it? Holy crap. That's actually really cool. Double no whammies. Oh. Damn. I don't want to do it again. Because I want to keep 100. I did get pretty lucky. I'm great at this game. I don't need the music every time, man. Oh, shit. I'm gonna bet 2 coins. Oh. Oh. Damn. Wait, no, I didn't want to play again. I need more coins. I want to keep playing card flip. The slots are rigged, by the way. But card flip? Card flip, I know. I know how to play that game. I'm already addicted, I'm hooked. We might have to push the game back a couple more hours until that end of the stream. This one, right here. Big bucks, no whammies. Damn. I was gonna go for the same corner again. Come on. Alright, it's gonna be Pikachu. Ah, oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna go for a 3 on Clefairy. Oh. This game, man. 6 on Pikachu. I'm ready for it. No. Where did my luck go? My winner streak. My winner streak of 1 to 0. I could have kept it and it would have been good. We're in for Clefairy. This is such a BS game. I hate gambling. I'm ready for it. No. Come on now. Statistically, if I keep on picking this one, I'm gonna win. Come on now. This is the one. Wait, what? I picked Clefairy. Oh, do I have to pick that one and then that one? Like the level? The same level too? Well, that's stupid. But it also means that I'm ridiculously lucky, so I'll take it. Like I got in a win on my first one for the biggest jackpot. Okay. Let's take a call from Wade and then we'll end the stream. Good evening, Mint. It's me, Wade. Were you awake? The bug catching contest at the national park today. You going, Mint? I'm gonna try to make up my mind. See you later. What did I say it was? Did I say it was something other than Jigglypuff? Did I say like Wigglytuff or something? I kept thinking of that one King of the Hill YouTube whenever the Wade shows up. Where's Wade? I want Wade! Oh, it's Clefairy? That's why I lost. Alright, I'm actually gonna end it here. I'll take out my headphones real quick. It's been about 2 hours. Yeah. 2 hours more or less. Alright, let me save the game. And I'll do my outro. I had a lot of fun today. I do it for longer, but I'm gonna like piss myself, so let me just do that and then save. Wait, that one. Alright. That out. Here. Do that. Transition. Hope you gave me a listen. I keep on doing that stupid Anthony Fantano joke. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with my Voltorb flipping and my mediocre skills at Pokemon. I'm gonna try and keep streaming and I'm more consistent and sooner pace. I've been doing it for like once a week for a few months now, and it's really not cutting it. So I'm gonna try and like do it more often because I just really want to get better at this, you know. So I think that with this new method of getting stuff to talk about and you know, keeping on my toes, trying to do streams more often, I think it'll be good. I had a lot of other stuff that I wanted to monologue about here at the end, but I'm literally about to piss myself. So I will instead just tell you to have a really good day. And big thanks for watching. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have good audio. I hope you have good audio on your stuff when you try to do something. Well, to be fair, I am literally about to piss myself. It's not a figure of speech, and it's not a mannerism. I'm going to piss myself. Alright. Enough about water sports. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. I'm going to metaphorically piss myself.